welcome back to another video. This is me, Twani Yvette, and I'm sitting in front of products that I have discovered over the years. I want to share with you my top 5, but I also want to share some dupes with you. So y'all know I love high-end makeup, but I also love my drugstore finds. So this is going to be a little mixture. If you guys have any questions about any of these products, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer you as soon as I can. So let me get started. Let's do powder first. Okay, so you guys have questioned me time and time again about setting powder and baking powder and what to use where. Well, this one in the middle is a luxury powder. This is Laura Mercier. I love this. I just discovered it this year. I'm using it in translucent. This is 29 grams. It is fragrance free. It is recycled. And it is a setting powder. And if I can open this without spilling it, you can kind of see the little powders, how they granulate. This is really, not gonna lie, a smooth powder. This is very, very smooth, and I love the feel. I love that it really doesn't have much of a scent, and it's just a great all over powder, you know, and it really is translucent. Like, it really is a translucent powder. So I love Laura Mercier, and I'm glad that I discovered this because I was looking for a good setting powder that was scentless. It didn't have, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, stuff in it, and that was really smooth and not so much grainy, because you can get some powders that, you know, they kind of feel like they have a little bit of sand or something in it. And this right here, I've never baked with this, but to set my whole look right before I use, you know, primer water or something, I mean, it just is wonderful. You don't get that flashback in your camera, and it's just wonderful. So it is a little pricey, but it's well worth it, trust me. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Coty Airspun. This is an oldie but goodie. They were in business since 1935. This is a loose face powder. You can set your face with this, but it is really good for baking. And I'm going to gently turn this over because it will spill. This is the translucent extra coverage. They have 2 different ones of these, and this is a good drugstore find. I'm not going to say that it is a dupe for this one, the Laura Mercier. I don't think Laura Mercier has a dupe, but just my opinion. I'm just saying, don't shoot me. Don't come for me. I'm trying to open this powder without spilling it, you guys. This is what the Coty Airspun looks like. Now, unlike the Laura Mercier, this has a very strong odor. It is perfumey. Very. So if you don't like that perfume scent, this is not for you. Now, I will say this is not as smooth as the Laura Mercier. I can feel it a little bit more on my fingertips, but it is a heavy coverage. And this is going to last you a long time. I mean, a long time. It does come with a little sponge in it, but you just have to be really careful. Let me turn this over carefully again. You're going to get 2.3 ounces, which is 65 grams, and it runs about $7, whereas the Laura Mercier gives you 29 grams, and this is a net of 1 ounce. So you do get a little bit more in the Coty Airspun, and it's way cheaper. So if you're not into getting Laura Mercier between $35 and $40, then here you are with kind of a, I want to say it's less than $8. You know, you get this at Walmart, you can get it at the Dollar General. You know, I'm not saying that it's a dupe, but it is a good baking powder. I have never used this to set my face, but, you know, to bake under the eye, you know, wherever I do my highlighting and contouring, I just still say this is a really good powder. So definitely try this out. All right, and then we get to Ben Nye, which is a wonderful luxury baking powder. Under eye, you need this. Now, a lot of people get yellow. I get banana. To me, it's translucent, and they put the ingredients right on the top. Not a whole lot of information about it. Not a lot of information, okay? But this is a really good powder. I've never had any problems with it. And I think I have one open. Let me see. Yeah, I do. I have one open. This, I don't know if Sasha is a dupe for Ben I or if Ben I is a dupe for Sasha. I don't know. But I quite enjoy this powder. And you guys, that's eyeliner under my fingernails. My hands aren't dirty, okay? Just so you know, it's a little bit thicker. And you see how it stays put when I swatch it? It doesn't really go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So it's, even though it says it's translucent, it doesn't go anywhere. And that's what makes this a really good powder to bake. Do not be generous with the Ben I. Be very, very light-handed. I know you've seen, you know, on Instagram and YouTube, people just packing it on. Don't do that because you will get a little bit of flashback and you'll definitely have to take some off. If your eyeshadow has a lot of kickback, you probably want to do your eye makeup first and then do the rest of your face. For me, I always do my face first and then come in with my shadow. And so I will put a little bit of this under my eye all the way to my hairline so that if I do get some fallout from my eyeshadow or whatever, that I can just brush it away with this and it'll be okay. You can do the same thing with Coty Airspun. So if you want to set your face, bake your face and all that kind of stuff, I feel like that, you know, this is really good, okay? And then if you just want to set your face with a really, really great powder, I think that Laura Mercier is awesome. So these are my favorites when it comes to powder. All right, you guys, this is like the same company, the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray, which is weightless, and the primer water. I'm having a really hard time determining which is my favorite, but with, you know, the pros and the cons, if I'm weighing that, I'm gonna have to say the primer water would be my favorite. So I did get this setting spray in a smaller size just to try it out, and I do like it, but it is a setting spray only. And so you're not going to use a whole lot of this. You can get a travel size, you can get the smaller size or the bigger size. The bigger size of this will probably last me a half a year, I would say, with it just being a setting spray. Now, when you get to the Smashbox primer water, you can prime with this and you can set your face and you can refresh your face during the day. So this is like your triple threat. I love it. It's around $32, but it's a really, really good primer water. You can even use these together. And I even noticed, I'm like, not gonna lie, I was looking, I said, well, here's a setting spray, and here's another, you know, finishing spray, but it's primer water. And then I noticed, oh, it's Smashbox. Smashbox has some really great things. I mean, really, really, when it comes to skin prep and all that, like Smashbox is the bomb. Like, I love this company. So yeah, they're in the same family, but, you know, just so you know, don't spray this on your face before you start to do your makeup. I will tell you a little trick. If you have oily skin, you can prime your face with a regular primer, such as the e.l.f. Putty Primer Trio. One of my all-time favorites that is drugstore friendly. One of my all-time favorites, which is drugstore friendly, besides the e.l.f., is the Hard Candy Perfecting Primer. I think this was about $5, and I think this was about around the same thing. It was like $5 or $6 at Walmart. So I love this one. Hard Candy has about 5 or 6 primers, and this is one of my favorites. It minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish, and I love a smooth finish on my face. But with this e.l.f. Putty Primer Trio, you get the poreless putty, you get the matte putty, and you get the luminous putty primer. Now, the luminous I probably won't use so often because I have oily skin, and when I do my highlight, you know, to cap off the look, that's the only thing I want shining is the highlight. So, you know, I'm all about it. Would probably be right here, my 3 favorite primers. Now, I'm going to share with you the primers that I've been using and the primers that I've been trying. So let me move those out of the way. All right. I knew about Ulta. They have a great line. This is the poreless face primer that I'm trying. It is mineral oil free and it is paraben free, and it smooths and refines pores. But then you also have the Ulta mattifying face primer, and I got this free in a package sent to me by Ulta. And I'm not gonna lie, kinda I kind of like this primer. Like, I'm not even kidding you. They do have another primer that is in a black tube, and I was using it, and but I just had to do this. I know you can't really see on camera how this just matted out immediately. There's no shine at all. It's completely matte, and it feels like powder. It's so smooth to the touch. Like, so I was really liking this, and it's still good. But when I tried this sample, I was like, oh my goodness, like this really is good. And it blurs out pores, whereas this will smooth and refine. So I think if you have, you know, fine lines, I think this probably would be better. And if you just want your pores to look smaller, I think the other one would be better. But I'm not mad that I have both in my collection, but I just wanted to try this. Now this side of my hand right here, it does have, it's going to be this one, and it does have some mattifying agents to it, but it is a little smoother. It's not as dry feeling. You know, you can tell the difference, or I can. I don't know if you can on camera, but I can tell. And then this one right here, again, it's drying down a little bit. It just feels so smooth. I have no shine on the skin. I just really think that's good. These two right here are always going to be in my collection unless they change the formula. I'm loving this. So full size is going to be 1 fluid ounce, and this travel size is going to be 5. So with the hard candy, this is 1.6 ounces, and I'm gonna say under $7 for this, and this was for sure $5. This came from Target. This came from Walmart. The other two, of course, came from Ulta, along with these beautiful things. I got both of these from Ulta, this in the store, this by mail. Okay, then my last ones. I had to try this Wet and Wild because I didn't know they had primer. So I was like, oh my goodness, they have primer? So I did try it. I kind of like it. I've only used it once. I'm going to try it again to see, you know, if I like it. This is one of the reasons I don't like it. That's why I don't like it. Now I remember why I don't like it. It's like, I don't know, milk or something. It's ridiculous. It's not sticky. I don't know. And it's supposed to be a mattifying primer. This is Wet and Wild. I see a little bit of shine, but again, over here, the Ulta is kicking butt. The Ulta is kicking butt. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but now I remember why I didn't like this. It's very soupy. It's very soupy. I don't like that. All right, this right here, I know it's gone off, but this is Urban Decay Pore, what does it say? Pore Perfecting Potion. I've had this for so long, and I try not to use it so much because it's a higher end. This has got to be about $30 for this primer. Don't talk about me. I like this primer. But it is going to leave, you see how it's kind of, you know, white-ish. It's going to leave that kind of tint on your skin. But listen, if you rub it in and blend it into your skin, it really does erase your pores. It's like you're poreless, like you don't have any pores in your face. So it really is a potion, like it really is. But it's so good though. You know, and if you don't mind paying high-end prices, you know, try it. I mean, it really is good. This Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Potion is amazing, I'm telling you. But I just try not to use it so much because I don't like paying, because I pay a pretty penny for my foundation. So yeah, I don't like doing that. Let's go back to Smashbox. I'm trying something new with Smashbox, okay? This right here, I didn't know, and I got it in a kit from Ulta in the mail. This is the original photo finish, and this is a primer that is a smoothing and a blurring primer, okay? Then you've got the setting spray, and you have the primer water. So you can literally use the primer water, then do a photo finish, and then finish the look with your setting spray, all with Smashbox. And I like all three of these products. Now, I will tell you, I'm not going to say I wasn't pleasantly surprised with this. I think I have to get used to this if I'm going to, keep putting this in my collection. It feels like silicone. Like, for real. It's not sticky. It really feels like, there's something in there. It's not too mattifying, but I do like that they have these options, okay? So for companies, of course, Smashbox is going to be up there. I love me some Smashbox, okay? For the high end of it all, I would definitely say Smashbox and Urban Decay. For the lower end, I'm definitely going to put Hard Candy in the mix. Definitely try the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and also do try Ulta. Because, Ulta, they do have some good stuff. They really do. So I would definitely think about and consider these three, because you need a barrier in between your skin and the makeup. And the only way you're going to get that is with a good primer. So whatever you do, don't omit the care for your skin before you apply the makeup. All right, guys, we're going to talk about lashes, okay? I love me some lashes. Everybody knows I love my lashes, all right? So I'm going to tell you some high-end, and we're going to talk about some, lower-end drugstore use. We're going to talk about why I love these lashes so much. So let me go ahead and get into this. I got sent a box of Huda Beauty lashes with a unit, a customizable unit that I got. It was a lace front, and I ordered from this company from Amazon.com, and they sent me these. I have not used them yet, but they're very natural looking and really pretty. So I am eager to see how these perform. Now, I will tell you that these lashes they look like they're stacked on top of each other. They look like they're 3D. So even though they're natural looking, I'll have to say that these are probably they'll be very visible. And this is the lash in Giselle. So if you like that double layer look on your lashes, Huda Beauty Giselle. I think it's going to be pretty. I haven't used them yet. I've had them for a while, but I have so many lashes. I'm like, maybe I just want to use this one day for a natural look and see how it goes, because they're not extravagant, you know what I'm saying? They're not too long, and they're really beautiful. So I kind of like, thinking, oh, this is going to be something new. I also have had these for years, okay? These are Julie. These lashes came with a curling iron that I got from Ulta years ago, and I still haven't used these lashes. But I plan on it. What gets me nervous is I don't see a band in here, if you know what I'm talking about. The band is like translucent, and I think that's what gets me nervous about these. I don't know if they sell these anymore, but I do plan on using these, for one of the looks. As you can see, they fan out. They're shorter in the corner of your eye, and then they fan out to be longer at the tail end of your eye. So they're very fashion forward lashes, and I think I'm going to enjoy, playing around with these. If I don't, tear them up. I'm like, listen, I know it's been a couple years. Do lashes have a shelf life? No. It contains a pair of lashes. They're latex free. It has latex free lash stuff in here. This company can be found on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. And these are the 101s, apparently. So, yeah. And this is jessiesgirlcosmetics.com. Take a screenshot, look it up, and see if they have some lashes for you guys. All right. Don't want to spend a whole lot of money on lashes. That's fine, too. I've got some great priced lashes for you guys. Color Mates at the Dollar Tree for $1. I have used these types of lashes forever. $1, come on. You're not going to mind spending $1, to learn and practice with these. So it's I recommend this. This is really recommended. So another company, and this is Ardell. and Allure. Now, I love Ardell, have used Ardell for years, but then I tried Allure, okay, London Definition. I think I have fallen in love with these lashes. I really do. This is the number 126. The adhesive is included. These lashes are beautiful. I didn't see a single pack, so they come in packs of 3. So I think I ordered like 3 packs at a time. But these are my favorite lashes, and I don't know, you guys. They feel like fabric almost or something. The band is, not too thick, and they're so easy to apply. I'd like literally just stick them on. Like literally they go in the perfect space every single time. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about the Ardell Wispies. Now, I did use the Ardell before with a thicker band, but here, like those other lashes I showed you, do you see the band is almost translucent? And so I only got 1 box of these though, but it has 5 pair in here, whereas the Allure Definition only had 3 pair. So this box is going to run you like $11.99, and this one is probably going to be in between $10 or $15, depending on if they have. So I think I got these on sale. But when I bought my first box of these, I was like, I have to have some more. So I just got like 3 boxes of them because, this is a winner chicken dinner. Like you can't go wrong. I don't know about these, but this right here, I'm all over it like white on rice. I have 2 companies right here, and these lashes are to die for. I'm going to start with these Divas right here. Is this not the cutest box you've ever seen? I love these lashes. I had Queen and I had Diva, and this is from Bella Bear Cosmetics. If you know Nikki Space on YouTube, then yeah, this is my girl's lashes. They look so good. They are not too long. They are not too flamboyant, and I absolutely love. Now, the first pair that I got sent, she sent me a pair called Queen, and I wore them like 2 or 3 times, and I thought, woo, these are good. They're so good. And I'm so obsessed with the packaging. I literally just kept the box. Oh gosh. Fix my brain, Jesus, please. Okay, listen. This company right here sent me a box of Crave, and is this the only box? Novolux Raw Hair Extensions and Mink Lashes, okay, by Qiana. This is the company. Take a screenshot. I'm sorry. I know I butcher people's names all the time. I don't mean to. This is the contact information right here. So she has mink lashes. She has raw Indian. She has Vietnamese. And then there is Southeast Asian. This company is based in Austin, Texas. Okay. Delivery within city limits. Please contact for details. Okay. So we're not even nowhere near Texas. So this was done by mail. She sent me the Vogue lashes, and she sent me the Crave lashes. And see, you get your little brush in there. Now, these right here, to me, are very flamboyant. They're very, you know what I'm saying? They're wispy as all get out. They just look amazing, and I can't wait to, wear them. But these look like I'm going somewhere. You know what I mean? This right here does not look like an everyday lash. I don't want to just take pictures for the gram with these lashes. These are, a lash that, hey, I need to get dressed up. And, I dare I say it, if you were in a stage play, if you were on stage singing or something, these lashes right here would do you some justice. They're not just the everyday sit around at home and look glamorized lashes, whereas these are a little bit more calmed down, but they are stylish and very, very unique. So I'm loving them. And I'm also loving the package on both of these too. These lash companies are getting it together when it comes to these lashes, okay? I'm loving the packages. So for me, I probably am going to say this right here is my all-time favorite lash out of everything that you have seen. And if I was going to order lashes, like I said, for a more high-end look that I'm just going to, bam, blow everybody out of the water, definitely would be this Novolux Raw. And for, you could even do this for an everyday look as well, the Diva by Ella Bear Cosmetics. They're just perfect, like, and I love the stinking packaging, but these are perfect for every day. These are perfect for, daytime. You could wear these to the office. You can wear these to the office too, but you might look a little crazy. Might want to wait to dinner date or something like that, because they're very flamboyant. But for the everyday look, inexpensive, this right here is going to get you. And for $11.99 at Ulta, you get 3 packs and they're reusable. You can't beat it. So that's my take on the lashes. All right, guys. I have 2 products before me. This is L'Oreal Paris and this is Maybelline New York. Now, let me talk to you about this. There is something by, I don't know if it's L'Oreal or Maybelline, but there's a tattoo. Let me see if I can find it on my mirror. There is a tattoo-ish type eyebrow wax that I have used for years, and I can't find it anywhere. And I think this is it. I think I got it. This right here, and I know you're not going to be able to see this, but this is the Infallible Lacquer Liner 24-hour by L'Oreal. L'Oreal Infallible, right? This is in the color 171. I got the blackest black because I couldn't find that chestnut brown. And I'm using it sparingly because once it's gone, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it. I might have to order it online, but this right here was my absolute favorite. So what I did is I went back to check and see if I could find it. And I ended up getting this. So this is a brow stylus frame and set by L'Oreal Paris. This is the number 215 Deep Brunette. Number 1, it lasts up to 24 hours. Number 2, it has a makeup designer brush with a spoolie. Number 3, the blending spoolie, you know, kind of blends in. They're showing you right there. It blends in. And this right here is already open. So I'm just gonna, that's what your kit is gonna look like. It has the little brush and it has a little spoolie. And, you know, you can really get that. They're saying this is all you need for your eyebrows. Now, as far as the company, I know L'Oreal works well, but I've never used this particular product before. So I'm a little nervous about it, but we're going to test it and see how it goes. So I haven't really decided which one is the best yet. But as far as the ones that I've opened up, I still love L'Oreal the best. Maybelline is definitely a contender. It's a runner-up. Okay, we're going to talk eyeshadow primer for a second. Don't judge me. I know everything is Urban Decay. That's beside the point, all right? This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original. And you're going to find in all of these that little doe foot applicator, which is so bomb. I love it. You can just use like the tip. And this right here literally would be enough. But you've got that that doe foot applicator, and it's going to help you smooth this out. You can put more on there and take a brush and just kind of, you know, smooth it out. This primer is a little thick, but these primers are colorless. So it's totally different from trying to prime your eye with concealer. It just doesn't work for me. Now this right here is the eyeshadow primer Eden. I love Eden. Way better than I do the original, but I'm still going to use my original because I've already started using it. But oh my God, this right here is a holy grail. My makeup collection will never be without Eden. Ever. Okay? Ever. But then I discovered their little cousin, sister, whatever you want to call it. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. And I am telling you, this is some good stuff too. Can you tell that all of these have a different hue? Now, let me tell you about this right here. Sin, you put this on your eye and then you put just the pigment over this. You see that sparkle? It's got some sparkle and some shimmer in it. It's not ashy, but it has that sparkle and some shimmer. You can literally take your shimmer to the next level in your eyeshadow. But if you use this under matte, it does something completely different. And I'm definitely going to show you guys because I don't think I've ever done that before on camera. Hands down, Urban Decay did the dang thing. I mean, I have never in my entire life of 49 years of living ever had eyeshadow primer that works like this stuff. I mean, what's coming back in my collection all day, every day is this right here, Eden. But I'm not mad at any of these. I mean, this is just some good stuff. All right, last but not least, we have concealers. Girlfriend. All right, let's get into it. So, okay, on with these here. I have some that I have tried. I have some that I am in love with, and I have some I could do without. So let's jump into this. I'm going to put these over here, and I'm going to talk about Tarte for a minute. This is my all-time favorite. I love Tarte, the end, period. I'm not going to swipe, but I am going to show you the doe foot applicator. It's huge, but you don't have to use this much, ... And it dries fast, so you want to go ahead and get your brush or your finger and work it out. And you don't need a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way, I kid you not. So my colors in the Shape Tape, this is deep. So I did get this on purpose. I know it's not as light as some people would like for it to be, but this is really good. You can even use this to clean up your brows or whatever. I hardly ever do that. Normally, I use the LA Girl, but this right here is so good. I mean, if you pair this with, something like this that will minimize the pores under your eyes, to get rid of some lines under your eyes or something like that, this right here is going to save the day. This combination, especially this, because this is minimizing and it is smoothing lines. So those refined lines and stuff like that, you're going to get rid of it with this, and then you're going to top it with this, and you should be good all day. I'm not kidding. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is everything. And I did get a little lighter tester to try out. And so I'm going to do that this week because I've never had this color before. But this is Tan Deep Honey. And I think if I go ahead and mix these, I might get the perfect color for my under eye and my forehead and my chin when I do my contouring and highlighting. So I love Tarte. Something that I have always used, tried and true, is the LA Girl. LA Girl is making a killing off of these. I'm not even kidding you. LA Girl is making a killing off these because everybody has to have these. And I know a lot of people love it because it has a little brush on the end, and you squeeze it and the stuff comes out and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't compare to the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is on the high end, but the LA Girl Pro is on the more affordable. I've only been able to find this in my drugstore. For me, my colors for this one right here is going to be Warm Honey. And this right here is Cool Tan. And this one right here is Fawn. I have all three of these colors, and every time I go to the hair store, the drugstore, I always get the exact same colors over and over. Because this is what works for me and my skin, my complexion. This is it. This is it. So for the, Pro Conceal, for the LA Girl, again, this is Fawn, and then this is Cool Tan, and then this one is Warm Honey. And so, I would say play around with them. I think they're about $3.99 a tube, whereas the large or the regular size Shape Tape is going to bring you about $28. And I think this baby one was maybe about $12 at the checkout. I always look at the checkout at Ulta because they have some really good things in smaller portions. And, you could just really, really get a lot of stuff at the checkout, because you're not going to wear makeup every day. If you wear makeup every day, then yeah, I would say invest in, the full tube. But even with this concealer, this is a full coverage concealer, you guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's full coverage right there. But I do love the tried and true LA Girl, and I can honestly say it's probably going to remain in my makeup collection. All right. I loved this for cleaning up my brows, okay? I have never used this to actually conceal, only to clean up my brows, and I have two colors here. And I'm not saying that it's not a good concealer, just fooling around with the texture, just playing around. Let me see, this is kind of, I'm not trying to squeeze a whole lot out, but that's another thing. It's a little bit soupy. It's a little soupy. So it's not 100% bad, you know. It's about a couple shades lighter than my regular skin. I'm not mad at it. I think it's all right. This is the one that's a little bit darker. So let's see, this one right here, I'm looking for the color. This is number 50, medium deep. Okay, and this one right here is 40 in the medium. And I always get these two shades in the Master Conceal, but I'm considering, okay, using the LA Girl or the Tarte to clean up my brows from now on. And that will eliminate me having to get a third product of concealer. So I'm considering that. I'm also considering using the cream in another one of my palettes to clean up my brows. I like my brows thin, so I don't really need a whole lot going on. But I've noticed that I've stopped reaching for these so much. So I'm probably going to go ahead and omit these. I'm going to keep my LA Girl in my collection. I'm always going to have Tarte in my collection. And so I think these two are my favorites out of the whole thing. And I have one that I have not tried ever in life. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I wanted to try it because Revolution, the brand, is really doing some things. And so I wanted to try this for myself. I don't know if C11.2 is the actual color. I keep turning it around because I'm looking. Where does it say the color? If they want to purchase it, what is it? I guess that's what it is. C11.2, Concealer 11.2, I guess. Come on, Revolution. I'm going to say that's what it is because I don't see any other name on it. So C11.2. Huge doe foot applicator. Kind of reminding me of, you know, the Tarte. It's got a nice scent to it. Okay, it's not too bad, but I will tell you that I would definitely have to tone it down with this because this right here, it has a little red undertone or golden. It's too yellow. Do you see? You see the difference between the two? It's too yellow, and I don't want to look too yellow under my eyes. So if I decide to use this, I'm definitely going to have to tone this down. So I've not used this, you know, in a look yet, but I plan on it. But once again, I am always going to stick with my Tarte, and I'm always going to stick with my LA Girl. I think these are the two for the win. I think we got a winner. All right, guys, that is it. I can't believe we made it through the whole video. I'm so excited for you guys to see what I'm using, what I'm trying, and what I don't like. If you like these videos, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see next, and I cannot wait for Makeup Mondays. I love you guys oh so much. Stay safe out there, okay? Wear your mask still, please. Use that hand sanitizer. Get some disposable gloves while you're at the pump so you can protect yourself. Oh my goodness, make something wonderful happen. It's a new week coming, you guys. When you wake up, Monday is going to be here. Okay, so you got to make something wonderful happen this week. And by all means, live on purpose. And I will be talking to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.